All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day, man. Here I'm coming to you guys with another CFM video here. We're in our Patriots CFM. We're currently 6-0. If you guys remember from our last video, we actually played Crit, a belt winner in a super close game. So I'm having a ton of fun in the CFM. I think we drafted really well, and I got some Week 7 and Week 8 highlights for you guys here. We're not playing two guys who are, have the best records by any means, but this is a great opportunity for us to lab up our scheme a little bit more, get our players some XP, get some much needed upgrades and abilities as well. So this is going to be a really exciting video. We also have a huge blockbuster trade in between Week 7 and 8. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below whether you guys think the trade was a W or L for me. I personally think it's a W. Obviously, that's why I made the trade, but you guys can obviously think differently. I'm interested to see what your guys' opinions on it are. And yeah, it's a big one, man. I think it's we really had one weakness in our team. It was our pass rush, and so I went out and made a trade for that to see if we could maybe lock that up, tighten that up, strengthen it a little bit, and make ourselves Super Bowl contenders. So I really think I accomplished that. But again, I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. And if you guys want to see more CFM videos, more CFM highlights, please let me know in the comments below or by leaving a like, man. I would really greatly appreciate it. So subscribe if you haven't as well. It would help me out a ton because I am having a ton of fun making these videos, and you guys seem to really be enjoying them. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead, hop into the highlights. I hope you guys enjoy them. All right, what's up, guys? Here we go, man. Week 7 against the Jets here. We've already played the Jets earlier in the season. If you guys remember, he was the guy with Russell Wilson. He actually traded Russell Wilson for DeMarcus Lawrence and Von Miller, two pass rush elite guys who are just going to be absolutely shedding like crazy. As you can see, though, in this game, he honestly doesn't get a ton of pressure. Right here, we're able to roll out to the right. Joe Burrow deep to Henry Ruggs. You guys know Henry Ruggs got that superstar ability last week. He's got the post flag elite, man. I really don't know how he's going to be stopped. 99 speed, route running. He's got post flag elite now. This dude is going to be insane for us. Right here, I'm running edge blitz and 3-4 odd. It's basically run defense, but it's also a pretty decent blitz as well, and he honestly just can't handle the pressure. Right here, he actually does get a shed. It's a little bit too late, though. Sammy Watkins on the in route. And we get a nice little completion right there. So I knew that since he didn't generate a ton of pressure against me in the pass rush this game, I figured I would be able to maybe make a trade with this dude after this game and get either DeMarcus Lawrence or Von Miller to help bolster our pass rush. I think that's probably the biggest weakness of our team right now is we don't really have any pass rush. Right here, I have playmaker Cooper Kupp up the middle of the field. Post flag lead, he gets pops as he gets hit. Or he gets popped as he catches it, excuse me. It doesn't matter. The post flag elite allows him to hang on to the ball. Right there, Breida on a dive for a touchdown. We're up 14-0 early here in the second quarter. Now, again, I knew he wasn't generating a ton of pressure with D-line chems, so I knew that maybe he'd be open to another trade after this game. Maybe keep one of his pass rushers because he was using pass rusher elites on the outside, and pass rush elites only good on the inside. If you're using guys on the outside, you want edge threat elite. So I told him after the game, man, I was like, hey, you really only need one. You should put him at D tackle and like in 3-4 odd or in 1-4-6 where you have a 3 down lineman set. It's going to be much more effective as we hit Ruggs right here on a seam. Ruggs is just, he's going crazy for us, man. He's going to go crazy for the rest of the season. I cannot wait to see what abilities and ratings he gets right here. 3rd and 8, man. Again, we're just sending a ton of pressure. He has 2 routes right next to each other. It makes it super easy on our user. But so I told him that. He was like, yeah, I kind of agree. I would be interested in trading for DeMarcus Lawrence or Von Miller. So after this game, you guys are going to see I make a blockbuster trade. I want you guys to let me know in the comments whether you guys think it was a good trade for me or a bad trade. I think it was good personally, but I could be wrong. I'm interested to see what your guys' opinions are as we hit Ruggs again. Guess who, man? On a seam. 3rd touchdown of the game already here, only in the second quarter. We're up 28-0. And, yeah, this is going really well for us right here. Right here, we lurked this. Honestly, should have picked it. I probably would have had a pick 6, but I go for the swat. I didn't want to, I don't really know why I didn't go for the pick, honestly. I just didn't want the ball to go through my hands. If the ball does go through my hands right there, he probably scores. So right here, I'm putting Ruggs on a fade, and right here I'm just spamming A. I'm spamming A right now. He's pressed. This is 100% a touchdown to Ruggs. It doesn't matter who he has back there. And right as I snap it, he backs his guys off. So I have 2 routes running right next to each other. I get a pressure inaccurate as I get hit, and he pick sixes it. So a little bit unfortunate right there for sure. I had 2 routes going right next to each other. I didn't intentionally do, well, I did intentionally do that. I want to snap the ball as fast as possible because I knew we'd have Ruggs on that fade route. when he was pressed, but he backed it off right as I snapped it. He wasn't open, and then we were basically forced to make a quick throw, and we got pressure inaccurate. Right here, again, just sending the pressure, man. 3rd and 24. He literally just cannot handle it. Carlos Dunlap somehow loops in free right there, and we're still up 28-7 here. Some great pocket from Burrow. Ruggs on the sideline, spin back inside, and now we turn on the Jets, running up the sideline. Do we get in? A little bit of a toe tap ballerina animation on the sideline, and unfortunately we get tackled at the 1. I would have loved for Ruggs to score right there. Get another touchdown for Burrow, another touchdown for Ruggs. Unfortunately, we do get tackled at the 1. There's only one person who gets the ball down here in the red zone. It's Breida. We don't give him the ball a ton. I think he has like 116 carries at the end of week 8 for us, which isn't too crazy, but I do like to pass most of the time. I probably do like a good like 70-30 split, 70% pass, 30% run. But when we do run, man, we do have the best running back in the game in regs, Matt Breida, with that 95 speed, with that jukebox. He's been absolutely balling for us right here. 4th quarter, we're up 42-7. Opponent has that 99 overall, McCaffrey, and he just absolutely tears on the sideline. Moreau with that 94 speed, though, able to catch up and make a tackle. And we get him to a 4th and goal from the 22. I probably should have put my guy right there in the mid-read in a deep blue. I don't know why I didn't. It was just kind of stupid, honestly. And as you can see right here, we actually accidentally get clicked onto our D tackle, Grady Jarrett, and Alshon Jeffrey is wide open on a seam. So, again, just a mistake for me there. Even though it's not that big of a deal, I still do want to pride myself on playing good defense, playing smart John Madden football. Right there, that just wasn't smart. I clicked on. I didn't have a good zone out there. Doesn't matter. Breida on the dive, up the middle. Breida going crazy for us, man. Again, we don't give him the ball a ton, but when we do, it's absolute fireworks. Some great upgrades for us here after the game, though, which is really exciting. We have Denzel Ward. We have Justin Reed, who, if you guys watch me on Twitch, man, you guys know Justin Reed is the best player in the game, in my opinion. I love him. I don't know why. He plays so good for me. We get a Breida and a Ruggs upgrade as well, which is super exciting. Both those guys, if they hit 90 overall, they get a second ability, which would be absolutely huge for us. But the team is balling right now. I'm so happy with the way they're playing. I'm so happy with the way we drafted, and it's just going so well. And you guys are going to see here, I make a blockbuster trade that is going to absolutely shake up our entire team. I really think I won this trade. I want to hear your guys' opinions, though, because I do have to give up one thing that was helping me a decent amount, which was my center, Jason Kelsey, 94 overall. He actually doesn't get any pass blocking camps. He gets post up, which allows him to block better in double teams, but he doesn't actually get secure protector or pass block elite, which is honestly something that I wanted when I originally traded for him. I didn't realize he didn't get it. So honestly, he was a bit disposable in my opinion. We do have Laramie Tunsil too, who is a 91 overall center. So we moved Tunsil to center. We traded Kelsey and Grady Jarrett, our 91 overall D tackle. Grady Jarrett does not actually get abilities. And he really wasn't making that many plays for us, so I went ahead and traded our 91 overall D tackle Grady Jarrett and our 94 overall center for Von Miller, 97 overall with that pass rush elite and that inside stuff. And you guys are going to see in this game, man, he actually does. He doesn't go crazy, but he gets a couple sacks for us, man, 2 or 3 sacks on the day, and I'm looking forward to him sealing up our defense and getting us some extra pass rush that we really desperately needed. Again, off the top, you guys know the first play of the game, we're looking to Ruggs deep. Now, this guy was kind of annoying to play against. If you guys pay attention to the play clock in the top right, he snapped the ball under 10 seconds almost every single play, and then he would throw like a 5-yard out route or a 5-yard in route or run stretch or run dive every single play. And oh my God, I was losing my mind in this game. I was like, bro, please snap the ball. Please snap the ball. This guy actually has Aaron Rodgers. So if you guys remember from earlier in the season, he was actually my first overall pick in the first round. Aaron Rodgers with that hot route master. I actually traded him. And then I traded for Drew Brees, and then I traded for Burrow. But, yeah, this is the guy who ended up with Aaron Rodgers, so he does have that hot route master. So he's really just taking his time, making all those different hot routes. Breida, again, we don't give him the ball a lot. You guys are going to hear me say that a lot. We don't give him the ball a ton, but when we do, man, he goes crazy. Right here, we actually get popped by a fade. Fortunately, it's Emmanuel Sanders, who isn't that fast. And Snead with that 94 speed, who's been a baller for us. One of the best users in the game, honestly. Von Miller right there going crazy. That's exactly why we traded for him. Makes a great play for us. Saves us a potential 7. And instead of only being up 3 or 4, we are now up 8, which is actually huge. Right here, I could potentially have Ruggs over the top. I did see him using it. I didn't even really want to test it and turn the ball over and potentially tie the game up. So I'm just going to take my guaranteed yards on the post route to Sammy Watkins right there. Again, Cooper Kupp on a post. Cooper Kupp on a post. That needs to be put on a t-shirt because Cooper Kupp has been great for us this year. Again, we got rid of the Howard Masters, so we don't have too much creativity as far as play calling goes. We run a lot of similar play setups. I run exclusively almost like 4 or 5 plays. I do a lot of different things though. Like I will mix it up depending on what they're running. Like I'll put guys in hitches or I'll put guys in slants. I'll put them on posts or streaks. So a lot of the same play calls, a lot of different play setups though out of those. Without that Hot Rod Master, we have to really just keep it simple. We do give up 3 before half here. Not that big of a deal. We're still up 2 possessions. But, again, I'm just keeping it very simple. Right here, could have had a lurk. I just didn't think he would throw it. I thought he saw my user. I should have just committed to it. I wasn't really paying attention, honestly. I might have scratched my ear or something. I honestly don't remember. He did throw it right to me, though. But right here, I was running 1-4-6 for most of the game, but I went ahead and switched up. I'm like, I'm making way too many adjustments. He's honestly moving okay against it, and it's kind of boring because he's playing very slow. So let me just hop in 3-4 odd, cover 3 cloud, one of my favorite coverages in the entire game, and let's just play basic coverage. And we started getting a ton of pressure from the D-line. He really couldn't get anything open against the zones. Like, the coverage defense was absolutely balling. And so I just stuck with it for the rest of the game. And as you can see here from the highlights after this on defense, he just was in an absolute coffin. He couldn't move on offense. And here we go, Ruggs up the seam again. Ruggs on the seam in the red zone has been great for us. Honestly, one of my go-tos. Here we are again in that cover 3 cloud. As you can see here, we have a cover 3 on the left. And then we have an outside third on the right to stop that fade, as well as a cloud on the right. And he really just can't get anything open against this, man. And honestly, our D-line pressure has been insane, too. Right here, another user from us. He would have thrown it right to our user, but Moreau actually steps in front of it, makes a play. Moreau's been great for us as well. Another dude we traded for earlier this season. Right here, 4th and 24. Minute 20 left. Why not just go for it? I actually throw a dot right here. We get a pretty unfortunate possession catch animation, though, and he falls backwards behind the line, so our opponent gets the ball back. Right there, Von Miller sheds, but unfortunately gets chop blocked. Right here, he runs a nice little cover 3 beater, but we get a really nice swat. Again, Snead making a ton of plays for us. I'm actually really happy I drafted the guy. He's been playing amazing for us. Right here, he's running match defense. Farley, I don't know who that is, but he actually did a pretty good job of keeping up with Ruggs right there. Shoelace tackle. I was pretty bummed about that. I wanted Ruggs to score. It doesn't matter. Cooper Kupp on a post, man. Again, put it on a t-shirt. Cooper Kupp going crazy for us, making some awesome plays. Another touchdown catch right there. So we're 8-0, man, heading into Week 9 against the Ravens. I'm going to have some new Week 9 and Week 10 highlights for you guys coming up here soon. Joe Burrow with the upgrade as well. I'm not really sure what archetype I should upgrade. Let me know in the comments below what archetype you guys think I should upgrade for Joe Burrow. He's looking pretty decent, though. He has all the throw accuracies, decent throw power, 91. I'm going to show you guys the stats here as well. Joe Burrow, 123 for 160, 28 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Probably a little bit more interceptions than I would like, but again, I did trade for him a couple games in the season, so some of those interceptions aren't mine. He's been playing really well for us, though, man. I really have no complaints with Burrow. He hasn't been missing throws for us. Breida right here, 119 carries, 9.3 average. Cooper Kupp, Ruggs with the 13 touchdowns. Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. We went crazy on offense in this video. Ruggs, Cooper Kupp, and Breida showing up big for us. Burrow making all the throws. And then Snead going crazy for us on defense with his user. And then we also have Von Miller, man, 97 overall. We traded for him. He went pretty crazy in that last game, man. 2 or 3 sacks for us. Showed up big for us in the red zone with that inside stuff and that pass rush elite. I'm really looking forward to using him for the rest of the year. I really think he's a huge addition to our team in an area where we were pretty weak as far as pass rush goes. I really noticed against Crit, we really couldn't generate a ton of pressure unless we sent like 7 or 8 people. So I think Von Miller is going to allow us to play coverage and generate pressure at the same time. So again, I'm really looking forward to using him for the rest of the season. I think he's going to be a great playmaker for us. And I think we have all the tools necessary now to make a deep run in the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to running the table. And in the meantime, man, we're just going to go crazy in offense, lock up on defense, and get all these upgrades for our players. Hope you guys enjoy these CFM videos, though, man. Please leave a like, comment below what you guys think of that trade, what you guys are thinking of my team, the way I drafted, the way I'm playing, man. You guys can tell me I'm ugly, too. Doesn't matter. Just leave a comment. I would definitely greatly appreciate it. Subscribe as well if you haven't. And I hope you guys enjoyed the CFM videos because I'm really enjoying making them. I'm enjoying CFM. Right now, Mutt is a little bit stale to me. They kind of stopped with the content. I raged off stream yesterday. It's just kind of annoying to play right now, but CFM to me is a breath of fresh air, and it's a ton of fun. It's a lot easier to move on offense. It's a lot easier to bag up on defense if you know what you're doing too, and if you have the right players. So I think we drafted really well. I think the season's going along really nicely. I'm looking forward to making more videos, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.